So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Vikas from Join Dota, and besides me, I have famous item creator Stephanie Anuxi Everett from the weird-ass country Australia, or continent. So, yeah, how are you doing so far?
Good. Thanks for terribly introducing my country. Just because you had Vegemite, eh?
Her boyfriend poisoned me once with a stuff called Vegemite, and yeah.
It was wonderful. You should eat it all the time. It's really good for you.
So you mean you get kind of immune to it after a certain... Okay. So yeah, Anuxi, you're a famous item creator. Would you like to introduce, just a short thing? I mean, I think a lot of people know you already.
Yeah, I make items for Dota 2. I think there's 14 of my sets in the store. So Snowdrop, Crystal Maiden, Mirana, the Alien Mount thing, the Luna... there's too many. I can't even remember them all.
So quite a ton of items. How did you get really into the item creation? Because what makes you say, okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna maybe get my living off of that?
It wasn't actually to do. I didn't come into Dota creation to make a living. I just wanted to make items for Dota. It just started with a contest, and I was like, I really want to nail this contest because I don't know, I really like the art style, and I started playing the game and I was like, I really like this game, it's really fun. I keep dying all the time, my teammates keep flaming me, but I really like it. So I was like, I just kept making items, and I was joking with my husband at the time. I was like, oh, I don't even care if I make $100, that's it, I just want to keep making items. And he's like, it's not viable, you should go back to doing freelance work, you can't make money from this. And I'm like, I know I can't make money from this, but I just want to do it. And in the end, we found out that it was more viable to do this than actually doing the contract work. So I was like, sweet, I get to do the job that I love, and I get to do it whenever I want, with no one to tell me what to do, except the community, which can be a bit of a brutal boss at times, but it's been amazing so far.
Sorry. So you have an artistic background, because you can't do this stuff okay, yeah, sure, I'm gonna do items. You have to get somehow educated.
Yes, just lots of practice. Drawing is probably the main thing I would tell anyone to do who wants to get into items or art in general, is that they have to study art. So they have to study drawing, fashion design, anatomy, posing, concepting, all that sort of stuff. And then they can build items. But I've known some people, you'll meet a guy later, Montanai. He's been doing this for a while, and yeah, he's just nailed it. It's he's really good. A bunch of the other workshop artists are pretty industry seasoned, so...
You did some stuff for Triumph Worlds, with the Rift, but I mean, your main content is still Dota focused, so what would you rather do? Maybe some other work at some time, or do you want to still stay with Dota? I
want to stay with Dota as long as I feel like I'm learning, because artists, we just want to improve all the time, and I still feel like I can improve a lot with Dota, with my art style, with helping the community, with helping the scene and everything like that, and I just love the game. If I ever feel like I'm getting bored of making art, or if I get bored of playing Dota, then maybe I'll start looking to other avenues, but I just take every day as it comes, and right now I still love Dota. So,
so you still love Dota, and you will go to TI4 together with Ryan, and you're going to do a workshop there. What did you do the last years, and what do you think you're going to do this year?
Last year, we were supposed to do 4 hours a day of work and then show people what I did 1 hour. It was, and in that 1 hour, people would just come up to me and go, hey, Anuxi, can we? I'm like, okay. And I did nothing. I did absolutely nothing. So for the rest of the time, this year, I said, look, people don't care about what I'm working on. They just care about talking to people and getting to know and just chatting. And I said, if anyone wants to see my work, they can just go to my Twitch channel, right? So I said, let the other workshop artists have their spot in the limelight, and I'll just hang out there, and it should be really fun. And I'm really looking forward to watching the games.
So a little bit back to item creation, what is your personal most favorite set?
Oh man, that's so hard. What, of mine?
Of yours.
Oh man.
Or maybe both, so maybe one of yours and of all time.
It's so hard. Okay, what's my... I'm trying to go through my sets. I think my favorite is the Windrunner set. So I did a Windrunner Featherfall set. It's got feathers all over it, it's great. And then, what else did I do? Oh no, that's my favorite of my sets. And then my favorite of other people's sets, and I'm going to keep saying this all the time, is the Coddle, the Arabian Coddle, because it's got so much detail, which is unheard. It's we usually try and stay away from a lot of detail in Dota because when the camera pans out, you can't see it. But the way he's done it is he's added all this detail, but it's still readable from in-game view, doesn't lose the character like personality or anything. It's like, oh, it's so beautiful. I'm like, oh, mwah, that guy. And I'm not sure if he's done a set since, so I'm a bit sad about that, but yeah.
Speaking about sets, there's like this kind of rumor going on in the community. Like they're talking a little bit about the workshop mafia, like especially smaller artists. Like they're like, okay, you give us a share, and we're gonna upvote your stuff so that it maybe get into the game.
Yeah, that's no good. Like that's no one likes that. No, not even. I don't even think the artists would like that.
But it exists.
I don't know. Well, we know we saw some proof about a few months ago. I think 6 months ago about it. I don't know when. Time is not existent to me.
But they haven't poached you yet.
Yeah. No, they haven't approached me. And usually, like, I'm really busy all the time. So when people come to me and they say, look, we've got a deal, and I'm like, nah, straight away. I'm like, I can't do anything. Like, no matter what you're telling me, I just can't. I'm too busy. So they like go away. So I think maybe one of those people approached me, and I probably did that, and then they just went away. So I'm like,
we give you $5 million. No, I'm too busy.
I didn't do it for the money.
So yeah, kind of lost my train of thought here. I really lost my train of thought.
Well, the thing is that if they are doing that.
Yeah. This is what I was. So I know I can't ask you about money because it's contract. Like you're not allowed to say stuff. But yeah, is it at least valuable? Can you make a living out of making items for Dota?
There are quite a few workshop artists that do this full time. Whether or not they're making a living out of it is on a case-by-case basis, because like if you can sacrifice your time and your money to do Dota 2 items, whether it pays off in the long run, it usually does. Like if you devote like 6 months of your time and you just make sets like one every 2 weeks and stuff, even if 3 of them get in, that's good. Like that's good enough, and that's the approach that I took. I said none of these are probably going to get in, but maybe one, and I did 5 sets. And then eventually all 5 of those got in, but it took a long time. I think it was about 11 months later was the last set of that 5 that got in. So.
Like getting in is often like a question of Valve because they are the ones in the end that make the decision. I mean, like of course you can upvote them in the workshop, but there's a lot of stuff that gets upvoted and then some Valve say, okay, no. Or, I mean, like you could cooperate with some tournaments and say, okay, I'm doing it as a part of a bundle, but you always have to share stuff. So how is Valve actually cooperating with you to get the things into the game?
Well, there's so many submissions every day. So I guess the highest vote, I think it's like over 1,000 votes, I'm guessing. It's just from experience, but I think it's over 1,000 votes. Valve will assess the item, and then if the item doesn't meet their requirements, so the community might love it, but it might look like something out of Elder Scrolls Skyrim. It doesn't fit in Dota 2. So they're like, okay, look, this doesn't fit in Dota 2. It doesn't look like our art style, it doesn't work. Can you rework it? And then it's up to the artist to like take that on board and rework it. And if they do that, then it goes in. If they don't, then it's like, well, we tried kind of thing. But usually it all goes in.
Okay, one last question, like a little bit spoiler-like. At TI4, you will present an item, and I know actually what it is, but yeah, what will it be? It will one of your, I think, known sets, but not really available sets.
Yeah, it's a set that everyone keeps asking me, when is it going to be on the store? When's it going to be available? So this is the chance I could give them that opportunity to purchase it again.
It's Dazzle.
Yeah, it's Dazzle. Dazzle!
So yeah, you have pretty much 30 seconds, like, for shoutouts. You can insult Ryan. Oh yeah, how annoying is Ryan?
How annoying? He's pretty. You know what he does every day? Okay, this is what he does. He finds a tune, so he'll be like, I don't know, something, and then he'll just sing my name, like not even my name. He'll sing Anuxi, so he'll be like Anuxi na moon, Anuxi na moon, Anuxi na moon. I'm like, dude, quit it, and he's like, every day. So he's pretty annoying, but I love him. So
he's pretty annoying. Okay, so you have like 30 seconds or a minute, whatever you want to take. So shout out to sponsors, friends, insults to Ryan, insults to me, just stuff like that.
Shout outs to the Join Dota League. Also shout outs to Polycount, Reddit, NeoGaf, Dota community have really been supportive of my artwork and a lot of other people's artworks as well. And obviously, my Twitter is Anuxi, and my Facebook is Anuxi Dota 2, I think. And yeah, just shout outs to everyone in the community too for being really supportive of workshop artists and being a moral compass for all of us.
Well, amazing interview, and thank you for your time.